Friends and family, welcome back to Bemusing Bill. This episode is going to be real special because, well, first of all, it's a donation request from my friend Lisa. Lisa, thank you so much for supporting this channel, for all that you do, and I really, really appreciate you. I want you to know that. Now, she is a big Alice Cooper fan, and I cannot believe I'm getting to react to one of the legends, an icon of the rock world, the legendary Alice freaking Cooper. That's so damn cool. I can't even tell you. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I mean, listen, I've been in the metal game for over 40 years, and I started out with a lot of those classic first wave of metal bands that really weren't metal in the beginning because it was a loose term. You know, no one was really talking back in those days. But, a lot of those bands just sort of kept evolving into what we know as metal today. And Alice Cooper, man, my earliest recollections are from the song School's Out. And, I was a kid in school at the time. That was the greatest song freaking ever, But I got into heavier and heavier stuff. So I was never like a big Alice Cooper fan like some of the older kids I knew. One of my good friends, Mike, is a huge Alice Cooper fan and introduced me to a lot of Alice Cooper. That was a long time ago. I haven't heard anything from Alice Cooper in a long time. I can tell you this about the man, one of the nicest guys in the business. I know he's got a song, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Well, that never took. And I love that song too, by the way. But he is seriously a gentleman, a great dude. And it's really is an honor for me to be checking this song out. This is great because this fits into the whole Halloween theme. This is I'll bite your face off. And Alice probably could. Now, he is like one of the pioneers of metal. You know that, right? One of the first bands pioneering shock rock, theatrical rock. He would put on incredible shows. I remember as a kid listening to some of the older kids talking about how Alice would get his head cut off on stage, or he would be swinging from a rope, or, all this crazy stuff. Like, this guy sounds amazing, and he is. And this is just going to be so damn cool, folks. So listen, the link will be below in the box. So you go over there and give Alice your love and do the thing. And if you'd like to support this channel like Lisa does, those links are down below as well. If you'd like to join our Discord, all you have to do is sign up to Patreon. You can even do it for free. That's because I'm all about family, y'all. So, see what you'd like to do. And nothing else. Like, share, and subscribe. Those are easy peasy, lemon squeezy things to do. And I really do appreciate that kind of support as well. Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear stories about seeing Alice live, what that experience was like. I've never heard a bad story from those concerts and shows. So I'm dying to hear people's experience. Tell me what your favorite Alice Cooper song is, or best memories that's connected with Alice. Love to hear those as well. Love talking to you guys down in the comments. You know what I mean? So let me pull up the screen right here, and I'm going to do that love thing too for Alice. Official Alice Cooper channel. And those two, done and done. And by the way, on this channel, if you're new here, I do it this way. Words and music. So after we check out this video here, I'm going to pull up the lyrics. We're going to take a deep dive into that and check out the master wordsmith that is Alice Cooper. He is a lot of fun. So let's do this. Kids, buckle up. Pedal to the metal. Here we go. Nah.
She was a dirty dream, cool and clean, with seduction dancing in her eyes. She turned around, looked me up and down. It took me by surprise. tried to run, I tried to hide, but my feet were made of clay. Looked in her eyes, I was paralyzed, and I just couldn't get away. She licked her lips, they were bloody red. She had the heart of the living dead. She pushed me down on a burning bed. Thought I was in heaven, but instead she turned her head and she softly said, "I'll bite your face off."
Total. This is classic. Alice Cooper. This is classic. I mean, listen to that sound. Dirty rock and roll, baby. I love it. Now, I don't know who is in his band. I'm just going to check here to see. This came out February 8th of 2012. And it's from the album that was coming out at that time, Welcome to My Nightmare. So I guess like a sequel to that. All right, that's really cool to know. I don't know who is in his band anymore. I remember back in the 80s, there was a big muscular dude, like bodybuilder dude on guitar. I think his name was Frank Zane. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, this is just off the top of my head. So I don't know who's in this band, you know, or if they're even still with the band, you know, because I don't know. I was, excuse me, how his band has changed over the years. So if you guys know, let me know. I'd always be interested in finding out. And I know he's with the Hollywood Vampires, with Joe Perry and Johnny Depp. Really, really cool. I've never heard any of their stuff either. So to be honest with you, maybe there's something I should check out. Let me know down below. And, you know, maybe I'll take that detour down that rabbit hole as well. This is really just all about cool. And I love seeing all this stage stuff and even behind the scenes and whatnot. Man puts on an amazing show and has for decades. I don't know how old Alice is. I'm guessing somewhere in his 70s, mid-70s, perhaps. God bless, man.
She pushed me down on a burning bed. Thought I was in heaven, but instead she turned her head and she softly said, "I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off. Little man, I'll bite your face off. You know that I can." She put the whip in the cream. She was the sinner's queen with a delicious angel face. Then she'd invite you in. Come on and lick my skin. You trade your soul for another taste. She took my heart, my resistance fled. I loved each lie that I was fed. She pushed me down on a burning bed. This was in heaven, but instead she turned her head and she softly said, "I'll bite your face off.
Wow.
I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off. Little
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The guillotine up there. And that goes all the way back to the 70s for sure. I think I even remember seeing like really old pictures in, well, they weren't old at the time, but, you know, photos in magazines back in those days with shots like that. So, you know, of course it's gotten even more theatrical and crazy as one would expect. But, you know, sometimes you just got to bring out the classics. Look at that size.
I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off. Little man, I'll bite your face off. You know that I can.
Honestly, that one guy that they show him playing the lead, he's wearing a white short sleeve shirt over other garments, got a hat on his head there, a little bit of a mustache. Is that Johnny? Is that Johnny Depp? I'm not honestly sure. It's very, very quick shots there, but you guys probably know better than me. I doubt it. Oh, yeah, right there. I don't know. I mean, maybe not. It's just kind of, he's all clothed, It's quick, and I don't know. But I know they're buddies, and I know they jam together. So would it be surprising? Probably not. Looks like them.
She pushed me down on a burning bed. Thought I was in heaven, but instead she turned her head and she softly said, "I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off. Little man, I'll bite your face off. You know that I can."
That's awesome. Hold on a second. My guitar nerdiness is coming out. Just one second. I was stopping it there because that one guitar, I wasn't sure if that was one of the original Ibanez Destroyers from back in the 70s or if that is actually a Gibson Explorer. Back then, the Ibanez Destroyer was more or less a knockoff of the Destroyer, but they're so freaking rare, so expensive nowadays. Just curious, as being an Ibanez Destroyer fan. As a matter of fact, let me put down that screen there. And there's a 81 Destroyer over there. That's why I'm a big fan of those guitars. So let's check out the lyrics. This is going to be fun. Lisa, you ready? This is going to be cool. I was catching a lot of those lyrics there. It's not like Alice is hard to understand, which I love, I appreciate. She was a dirty dream, cool and clean, with seduction dancing in her eyes. She turned around, looked me up and down. She took me by surprise. I tried to run, tried to hide, and I love his storytelling. That's why I love the song No More Mr. Nice Guy, with the part when the priest punches him right in the nose. It says, "No more Mr. Nice Guy." I freaking love that song. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but my feet were made of clay. I looked her in the eyes. I was paralyzed. I just couldn't get away. She licked her lips. They were bloody red. She had the heart of the living dead. She pushed me down on a burning bed. Thought I was in heaven, but instead, she turned her head and she softly said, "I'll bite your face off. I'll bite your face off, little man." Yeah, I like throwing in that little man part there. "I'll bite your face off. You know I can." Listen, anyone's threatening to bite your face off, I would give them a lot of leeway. I don't know if you guys remember when stories were breaking out, people were getting wasted on like this. I don't even remember what it was. It was something weird. I want to say, it wasn't like Tide Pods, you know what I mean? But it was something wacky like that. Bath salts. and there was a report of some dude who was eating the face off of some other dude. I'm serious. Look it up. I don't remember how long ago that was, but talk about nuts. So yeah, someone says, I'll bite your face off. Freaking run. She put the whip into cream. She put the whip into cream. She was a sinner's queen. Oh, a delicious angel face. Love the double entendre with the whipped cream. Put the whip in the cream. The sinner's queen, but then talks about her angel face. A delicious angel face. Let's not forget the delicious part there. Those adjectives are pretty important. She'd invite you in. Come on and lick my skin. You'd sell your soul for another taste. She took my heart. My resistance fled. I loved each lie that I was fed. He's always got like that, that S&M sort of vibe going on too, She pushed me down on a burning bed. Thought I was in heaven, but instead, she turned her head and softly said, I'll bite your face off. Oh, I'll bite your face off, little man. I'll bite your face off. You know I can. She pushed me down on a burning bed. Thought I was in heaven, but instead she turned her head and she softly said, I'll bite your freaking face off. And you know what he did? He just lied there and laughed and laughed. And then, well, that's another song called The Faceless Man. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Of course, that is classic Alice Cooper in a nutshell right there. It's meant to be cheeky. It's meant to put a smile on your face. And, I wish Alice a long and healthy life. His career has been phenomenal. And Lisa, thank you for this. This has been a pleasure. Happy Halloween, everybody out there. Much love to you, Lisa. Love to all you guys. And I can't wait. I can't wait for more. Either Alice Cooper, Hollywood Vampires, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. So hit me up down below. And like, share, subscribe. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. I'll see you on the next one. See ya.